guys, welcome back. It's episode 3 of the Mass Effect 2 Ramblin' Run, where I'm playing this amazing game and I'm talking a shit ton about all the amazing, awesome, incredibleness in this game. Awesome game thing. So, yeah, last time we basically did the first actual mission, and now we're going to see a little bit of our ship, and we're going to go to our first actual, sort of hub world. So, and I'm going to be talking a lot about that. Yeah. Not a fan of that jumpsuit. I mean, it's not bad, but whatever.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Maybe you misunderstand.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the professor, any encounter with the Collectors
Shut up,
will
Edie.
result in failure.
Nah, you're
Who
cool.
are you?
I'm the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Get this thing off my ship.
Shut that thing down. I don't want it on my ship.
Have I offended?
Shepard spent a great deal
Yeah.
of time fighting rogue AI. Geth, most
In character,
Plus that incident
my
with the
Shepard
Alliance's
would
chemical system on Luna.
probably have that same
Distrust is
reaction.
logical.
Like, hey, what the fuck,
Unlike the irrational
AI,
mistrust of most humans.
I kill AIs for a living.
I am no threat to you.
The out-of-character explanation is I had to press that because, once again, I need to max out my Renegade score before the last couple of missions of the game. Someday I'll let that go, but it's not going to be today.
Now that we've established who's in charge, let's move on to these dossiers.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our
And yes, it would be the
posts.
same thing for
Provide us if you
Paragon,
have any
too. Like,
questions.
just I would have to max out my Paragon options, regardless of what I actually want to say. But I'm going to try to stop bringing that up. So I guess before we go to Omega, maybe we won't actually get to Omega in this episode, I'm going to talk a little bit about just going around the ship and meeting members of the crew. Because I think the members of the crew kind of says a lot about what Cerberus should have been in Mass Effect 3, or should have at least, kept some elements of. Like, for example,
Chambers. I've been assigned as your
here's
administrative
Kelly.
assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
You can work on... No.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
No, it's okay.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
That was everything.
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages.
Alright, yep.
Anything else?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if
Excellent.
you need anything.
Okay, so first off, yeah, Kelly's a pretty good example of, somebody that just decided to work for Cerberus. She's a decent human being. She has a lot of good moral values. She believes in, interspecies cooperation in basically all forms. She'll get into that if you talk to her extensively. That's a good example of, why I think Cerberus was done correctly in this game. As, yeah, it's an organization that has a very sketchy past and all that fun stuff, and, all horrible experiments and, evil, unforgivable acts and, neo-Nazis or whatever. But it's like, it's full of actual, people that all join for their own, individual ideals or just wanting to make a difference. Or sometimes I just think, hey, nobody else is willing to do the things that they're going to do to actually, work for the betterment of our race. And I like that a lot. There's the cook is a good example. What are their names? The engineers, Donnelly and Daniels. I think it is. They are great examples. You know, there's just a bunch of people.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
Leather.
Reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
You, ship cancer. Deal with
I
it!
don't trust.
Or,
We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather.
leather. Hello, Edie. I will talk to you later, but probably never. No, just kidding. I'll talk to you eventually. Alright, do I want to talk to Jacob? I don't know if I want to talk to Jacob right now. He sounds like an asshole. Nah, he's cool.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear an officer on deck.
Sorry, renegade
I run
points.
this ship
Renegade
military.
points.
Do you two think this is all a joke?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Good, 'cause it was.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems.
Oh, I feel like I made him sad.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Ready the propulsion. No, just kidding.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you.
I wish I could do an
with
accent like
array
that.
of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
Because we're cheap assholes.
Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no...
I'm going to the Omega markets. What are your
Where did you
interests?
receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw...
Oh,
Sovereign
Perugia. I just
firsthand.
know. I think that's the password that you use for Kasumi's DLC mission that you have to do to break into the vault thing. Cool.
Are you set up okay down here?
Outside of those T6 FBA couplings
I
we
bet you
mentioned,
could find them
anything else?
What are your pet peeves?
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Are you set up
God
okay
damn
now?
it.
Outside of those
I
T6...
bet you could find
Anything
them.
else?
How did you end up with Cerberus, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Carry up.
Will do, Commander.
I just get this really weird vision of Gabby, like she just...
I'm amazed Shipman came down to see us.
I told you he would.
I just get this weird vision of Gabby, just like she sees a engine and she gets a little like sexually excited. I don't know. That's in poor taste. I apologize. But hey, it's Dr. Chakwaha's. Hey, voice of Mod Mothma for most of the Star Wars
I
games.
watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Shouldn't he, don't you have a rebellion to be leading?
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
I feel like she must get typecast as like just, you know, middle-aged, wise, intelligent, motherly sort of political figure. I don't know, like, just character.
You have everything you need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing were my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't.
Nope, top
It's
priority.
expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
There is no larger concern than acquiring alcoholic beverages. Let's go check out the AI core.
Access to the AI core.
Ah, you're a bitch. How the fuck do I get out of here? There we go. Do I want to talk to Miranda yet? I don't know if I do.
Surprise again. Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies. Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
What do you need?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions?
I have not.
Good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
What do you need? If I had some
Oh.
quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
Nope. Second top priority after the booze.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
No.
Don't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
I like that guy. So, yeah, back to work. Whatever. Another example of, just an ordinary guy. Signed up with Cerberus because nobody else was doing shit about shit. What's going on, Miranda? Still a bitch?
Commander, what can I do for you?
Meh.
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions.
No, I actually like
Cerberus
Miranda a
isn't
lot,
evil
as I said in
most
the
people
previous
believe.
episode.
If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
What are your interests?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus' long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Doesn't it seem a bit naive?
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
What are your pet
Are you
peeves?
military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several.
Alright, yeah,
But
yeah.
not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well.
Okay, shit ton of money.
And a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
No pressure indeed.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Is there anything else I want to ask her? What is Cerberus, goals, blah blah blah. Nope, we're good. See you later.
Tell me about yourself,
Oh,
Miranda.
okay.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I'm
Want me
having
to get up from my
extensive
chair, as I do
education.
for every conversation, so that we can get a shot of my buttocks.
It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You're cocky!
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge.
This little up-panning shot.
It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human.
Half
My
again?
biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Somebody thinks they're the cat's pajamas.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Little ass shot? Kind of? Yeah. Okay, peace out.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander, whatever you need.
The nobody's perfect thing will be a kind of recurring theme with her character, and a little too much in Mass Effect 3. But a lot of things that weren't incredibly interesting were a little too much in Mass Effect 3. So, Galaxy Map. I thought the Galaxy Map was pretty fucking good in this game. Yeah, and it doesn't have the annoying Reaper Chase minigame like they would in 3. But we're gonna get to 3, I don't know, some point. So, our first sort of like hub planet, we're going to basically the Mos Eisley of Mass Effect. And it's on an asteroid.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin.
Leave, Fargate, now.
Hey, don't call him a fargate.
Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers, welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you... Arya wants to know what...
I didn't do anything. Whatever.
To Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
What do you mean, present myself?
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife, now.
Fuck you.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Alright, where's Zaid? We gotta get him first. What's going on, Zaid? Robin Sachs, rest in peace, because you were awesome. Really sad. It really is sad.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Oh yeah, we have a galaxy to save.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Welcome aboard.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No?
I'm assuming there's some part of your contract that I'm expected to handle. That about right?
Yeah. Funny he didn't tell you. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Elfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and he's using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
We'll get to it if we can. Our mission takes priority.
I know you've got bigger fish to fry. That's why I'd like to get this other thing dealt with as soon as possible. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stick.
I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Hell yeah. I like Zaid a lot. Talk a little bit about Zaid, I guess, when we do his actual mission. Did I get renegade points? Did I get the renegades? Renegade! Paragon! Whatever.
What are you looking at?
Boom.
Commander's dam about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you something.
All right.
Cause I'm a loose cannon cop who doesn't play by the rules.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, renegade points, let's go. Alright. So we're gonna go talk to Arya so we can get the actual locations of our missions, and then yeah. We'll get the brandy later, even though I said it was top priority, but I don't want the next conversation with Chakwas to be like, oh, let's have a drink when it's like the beginning of the game. I feel like that's more appropriate for like, you know, mid-game. Alright, where's Arya at? Arya! I'm a-coming!
That's close enough.
Arya's awesome. Just saying. Really fleshed out in the comics, I guess. I haven't read them, but I've heard
Stand still.
she has a pretty strong comic. I don't stand still for anybody.
Skating the inside of your colon.
I'd almost pay to see that, but it's not an option. You want to talk, you get scanned.
All you had to do was ask.
I don't ask.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Even though we're covered in weapons.
What are the questions?
But no, they're clean.
I am Omega.
Bit dramatic.
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
No fat chicks.
Don't fuck with Arya.
Oh, okay. I thought it was no fat chicks.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around.
And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences.
I'd like to see a fan thing of like who would actually win in a fight between Arya and Shepard. She's a fucking death machine. Archangel!
Track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign him up.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. If you make your... He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Luke, unless they're
Alright.
I appreciate the help.
Wait, I forgot to ask
you
about...
still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help them.
Alright, yeah.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden.
He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need
That
to
he
find
does
him,
not.
take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Alright, that's probably all.
Thanks for the information.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
I'll bring all the plague back that I want. Are you the guy that I get the mission from? Ah, fuck you. Alright, so, yeah. So this is probably where I'm gonna stop for the night, but on the next episode, I'm gonna, I guess, do the Archangel mission, also known as the Garrus mission, because it's Garrus, oh my god. And then we'll probably do Morden and talk a shit ton about both those characters, and talking about more awesome stuff in this awesome game. So if you like this video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely leave some comments to get the discussion going on an awesome BioWare game. One of the few remaining gems, I think, from the BioWare era. Inquisition was good, but I mean, we all know what happened after this game. So yeah, catch you guys on the next one. K-Bear.
So here we go again. It seems like nothing's changed except for you. And you know me, I've always been the same. I'm done playing your games. This time it's over. Hit reset, but why can't I seem to put down the controller, y'all?